One enslaved preacher sparked one of the bloodiest slave revolts in American history. Born into slavery in Virginia, Nat Turner was a black preacher who believed he was ordained, and he had to fight the injustice of slavery with action. Horrifying violence was inflicted on enslaved black people, including floggings that caused permanent injury, hangings or burnings as public punishment, dismemberment or mutilation in extreme cases to warn others, and branding or other forms of bodily markings, all designed not only to punish but to terrorize and control entire communities. Slavery was an abomination, a system built on cruelty and dehumanization, stripping people of their freedom, their families, and their very humanity. Enslaved people lived in constant fear, beaten, families torn apart with no hope for freedom, and Nat Turner knew peaceful resistance would never work. So, at night, he secretly gathered a small group of enslaved men, and together they began an uprising that grew to about 70 participants, killing around 55 white slaveholders and their families. The revolt lasted 48 hours before being suppressed, leaving a trail of death and panic that shocked Virginia and changed history forever. Turner went into hiding for 2 months before being captured. He was tried and executed in November 1831. After Nat Turner's death, his body was turned over to doctors for dissection, which is widely agreed upon by historians. And, later accounts suggest that his skull and brain were sent away to be studied, and that he may have been beheaded and skinned, with his flesh used for souvenirs such as purses or even made into grease. Nat Turner could not be erased. His story refused to be buried in silence. It lives on, passed down through generations of Black Americans who are the descendants of enslaved people. He leaves a legacy of resistance against slavery, and a reminder that, honestly, injustice should never go unchallenged.